Hey fourth graders, it's Mrs. DeHaven again from Parkside Elementary, and I'm here to bring you another day of our fictional narrative writing unit. Up until now, I've shared with you what you'll be writing about. Remember, it's going to be a magic potion story. And then I've also shared with you Gorky Rises to inspire you, as well as the story Whizzle to get you thinking about some possible ideas. Today is the day where you're actually going to get started on your writing. So, I'm first going to introduce to you the graphic organizer that we're going to be using to work on our writing. It is pictured here on the right-hand side of your screen. If you have a printer at home, you are welcome to go back to the lesson plan grid and you'll see a link to the PDF where you can print this out at your house and use it. If you don't have a printer at home, that is totally fine. What I'm going to have you do is just copy this graphic organizer either onto a piece of notebook paper, a piece of scrap paper, a piece of computer paper, white paper, whatever you have. So if you are copying it onto a piece of paper, you can pause this video now and go ahead and set up a spot at the top of your page for the introduction. You're going to leave 3 big boxes in the middle for your big ideas and your tell mores, and then leave a few lines down at the bottom for your conclusion. So if you need an adult to help you, that's fine too, or an older brother or sister to help you out with that. But just try to copy it the best you can. So you're welcome to hit pause on this now or go ahead and print it out to get yourself started, but do not start writing yet. So whenever you're ready, you can hit pause back on this video to pick back up with it. So what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be writing the introduction only. So we'll be using the top few lines of your paper where you save space for your introduction. What is an introduction? The purpose of an introduction in a story, in any narrative writing, is you want to hook your reader. You want to get your reader's attention, right? You want to set up your story. You are going to introduce your characters in some way, possibly. You really want to draw and pull your reader in. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at a video that I have for you that is going to introduce introductions. Now, I'm going to tell you that this is specifically for personal narratives, which we are not working on. We are doing fictional narratives. However, the video does explain very well to you some ideas for getting started with a narrative piece. So I'm going to share that with you now.
An introduction is the first few sentences of your story. It can also be called the opening or the lead. We write introductions to hook the reader. We want the person reading our story to be interested and excited to read more. There are a lot of different ways you can hook a reader. I'm going to show you 4 different ways. The first way you can hook a reader is to start your story with a sound. These are called onomatopoeias. For example, you might start your story by writing, "Boo! I heard a loud crash in my house." The reader would wonder, I wonder what that crash was all about. They would be interested to read the rest of your story. Another way you could hook the reader is by starting your story with talking. This is called dialogue. For example, you could start by writing, "Go away, I told my brother." The reader would probably want to read more to find out what your brother was doing. You could also start your story by asking the reader a question. For example, you could ask, "Have you ever been to a water park?" This would help the reader make a personal connection to your story. People are more likely to like stories that they can relate to. And last, you could start your story by describing the setting. The setting is where and when your story happens. For example, you might write, "One dark, stormy night last weekend, I was home alone." I bet the reader would want to read more about what happened on that dark and stormy night. So now I have several options about how to start my story.
All right, so I'm going to stop it there, and we are going to talk through some of these. So, like I told you, the purpose of the introduction is to hook your reader, right? You want to get your reader's attention. So in that video, they talked about four examples or four ways to get your reader's attention. You could use a sound word, which is also called an onomatopoeia. It's a super fun word to say. You could include dialogue, which is talking between some of your characters. You might ask a question of some sort to get your reader interested in it. Or you might kind of set up the setting and the where and the when the story takes place to kind of hook your reader in. So what I did is I came up with my own introduction, and it's right here for you, and I'll show you what that looks like in the graphic organizer in a second. In this blue box here in the corner, I also included the ideas for you to hook your reader, the sound word, the dialogue, asking a question, describing the setting. So here's my introduction. Greg, a fourth grader, loved science, math, and hanging out with his friends. But there was one problem. Greg always lied. He lied to his friends, he lied to his family, and he even lied to strangers. Until one day, everything changed. So hopefully, after I share with you my introduction right there, it's leaving you to think, why does Greg lie? What does he lie about? This big sentence at the end where it says, until one day everything changed, that's called a cliffhanger. I left you thinking. I left you hanging, right? You don't know what changed. So hopefully you're thinking, geez, I want to read more. I want to know what actually happened in Mrs. DeHaven's story. And you will find out, but not today. So the goal of today is that you get your introduction to your story written. Only your introduction, okay? And I showed you on this slide what mine looks like in the graphic organizer. So if you downloaded the graphic organizer, you're welcome to type right in there like I did. You'll see mine there at the top. Notice that the rest of my graphic organizer is all blank. We are not working on that today, okay? I also included this blue box here right below where I am, of some ideas to help you. And then in the red box, I just have that in the next lesson, you're going to finish filling out your graphic organizer. But for now, do not work ahead. All I want done today is your introduction. I know you might be tempted or want to fill out more of this graphic organizer, but I'm going to ask you to just hold off on that. You might want to pause this video here so that you can see my example, you can see all the ideas that I have for you. But for now, I invite you to only write your introduction. And the next time Mr. Swan or myself see you for writing, we'll continue working on the rest of your graphic organizer. So enjoy hooking your reader in some way today on the beginning of your fictional narrative. Remember, you must include a magic potion of some sort. Notice in my introduction, I don't have that yet, but that's okay. So today's goal is to get your introduction done, and then you will be done with writing for the day. Enjoy, and I will see you all very soon.